The gun skins. I think this is one of the most questionable collection in the entire game. It has some good skins, definitely. It has a decent sound effect, which I do like. Unfortunately, it's kind of wasted, I think, because not many people play these skins. And then we also have those two skins in there. For it's a classic, I don't know, dude. It just looks completely out of place. And then we also have this contender to be the worst premium knife in the game next to Nebula. Overall, it's a pretty interesting collection, which still has potential to be good. And this guy right here is a prime example as to how a good looking gun skin with all animations that I'm going to show you later on from Tyros could look like. This weapon skin, if we just take a look at the whole gun theme, right, it is a very nice looking skin in comparison to something like the classic, for example. Like, everything on this Phantom skin just looks mean, it just looks aggressive, and it just looks perfectly placed together. Like, this makes sense. He also sketched different versions before he finished the main one, and I will say the top left and the top right, they also look good. They are completely different in comparison to the main one, but I think in their own way they do look good. The top right especially reminds me of how the Phantom actually was looking in the beta, right, if you guys can remember. And that weapon model in general just fits the gun theme completely. I like the new one more than the old one, but for the gun theme, I think this could also be a very nice version. Overall though, I like the final one that he decided to go with. I think this one looks pretty aggressive in comparison to all the other ones, and that's what I always like about skins. He also made colorways for these, which obviously always is appreciated when making custom skins, and I think the colorways definitely show that. I think the skin line has a huge potential given the right weapons. Both the purple and the red colorway have to be my favorites here, but I also like the one with the stripes. I think this is definitely an interesting approach. Looks pretty decent. And then obviously one of the most important things for weapon skin, regardless of how it looks in the preview, is the first person view. Like, first person is always the most important thing because that's what you're going to see most of the time, and it looks good from like what he's trying to do here. Like, the perspective that he's trying to show, this is the closest that we can get to like an actual first person view, and I think this looks great. He nailed it. I think this is definitely a good custom skin and proof that G.U.N 2.0 actually has huge potential given the right weapon choice, obviously a good design, and then, you know, I don't want to have a lack of animations, especially the finisher animation. That was one of the biggest parts that people disliked about this collection. Obviously the weapon choice wasn't great, but the finisher was something that I would love to see in a G.U.N 2.0. But luckily we have Tyros in this community who made a completely custom finisher animation for the original gun skins, because again, that was the thing that people missed the most, and he nailed it. This is exactly what the finisher for G.U.N should have looked like. I think the potential is just huge in terms of general animations, but I think he nailed the finisher. And if you want to check out this entire video, it's actually insane how much effort he puts into, you know, creating all these custom things, you know, animation skins. It's just great. Overall, both the Phantom skin and his animation are proof that G.U.N actually is a pretty solid skin collection. I mean, even the operator that we have right now in Spectre, they're both good looking skins, sound effects on point. However, you know, lack of finisher, and then probably one of the worst knives that we have, which is usually the most important thing about a collection. It made G.U.N this weird type of collection that nobody actually, you know, enjoys too much. Not because it looks bad, but because it misses features that we have in so many other premium collections. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I catch you on the next one.